So I've been talking about it all week, but next week at this time it's going to be September, and Damon, it really doesn't feel like it outside this weekend. If people have outdoor plans, you know, it's going to be hot, I guess.
I have some good news.
Okay.
It's the fact that we are steadily going to start cooling down here the next little while as we go towards September. So Mother Nature's listening a little bit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And again, I know we always talk about how Shanika likes the heat and humidity in the morning, our traffic anchor. And I don't, you know, but the heat's not so bad. It's the humidity that gets me.
Yeah, and we're going to be sticking with that, though, I think, unfortunately, these next few days. Yeah, so let's go ahead, dive right into it here. Yes, we got a lot going on as we go toward the weekend. I'm sure a lot of folks got plans coming up, too. It was a hot one again yesterday. That high got up to 93. It's been pretty much the way it's gone all week long. Plenty of heat, plenty of humidity as temperatures have been about 10 degrees above average each and every day. And it's still very quiet, very warm and muggy out there so far this afternoon. That temperature is already up to 87 degrees with a dew point of 71. And we are still building up this heat and humidity for quite a bit of storms that are likely to develop this afternoon. And as a result, we have a flash flood watch in effect along the I-95 corridor mainly, and still that includes Fairfax and southern Montgomery counties until 11 o'clock tonight, as these locations have seen a couple of rounds of heavy rainfall over the last several weeks. And with more possibly on the way today, flash flooding is certainly a concern. But even if you're outside the watch, flash flooding could also be a possibility. There we go. Look at all of that heat building up. Temperature is already into the lower 90s along and east of I-95, 80s back to the west. But the satellite and radar picture, nothing's going on just yet, except we are finally starting to see a little bit of activity bubbling up just south of Winchester, north of Cumberland already. And there is more where that came from. As the day rolls along, these storms are going to become more numerous. Part of the reason why, this frontal boundary right here. We did not have any fronts nearby all week long, just heat and humidity bubbling up those showers and storms. But this is our lifting mechanism that we've been missing all week. And now that it's here, that's why storms are going to be a lot more numerous out there today with the help of that front. So heavy rain is a threat across the entire viewing area. Like I was just mentioning, if you're outside the watch, you can still see some heavy rainfall. And yes, we are still going to be very muggy for the foreseeable future, but at least temperatures are going to start cooling down over the weekend into next week. And we're watching Ida and how that system develops to our south, because we're likely to see some tropical rainfall from that through the middle of next week. But not only do we have the front today, but this is the other reason why we could see a few strong storms. There's a little disturbance crossing through the mid-levels of the atmosphere right over the four-state region, and that's giving a little extra boost to those storms later this afternoon and could lead to a couple of severe thunderstorms with gusty winds, because look at this, by 3 o'clock, plenty of scattered activity across the entire viewing area. This will persist, peak as we go through the 5, 6, and 7 o'clock hours, but we should be wrapping everything up once we get into the overnight. And then on Saturday, with the front retreating north a little bit and that disturbance crossing the area, yes, we'll still have isolated to scattered activity on Saturday afternoon, but it doesn't look to be as numerous or as concerning as today, as a lot of those storms will be a little bit on the weaker side through the day on Saturday. So as we roll along here, yes, temperatures hover around 90 through Sunday, but we start to see that cool down into next week. And like I was mentioning, Wednesday into Thursday might be the time we see some tropical rainfall. Either way, those temperatures look a lot better, upper 70s through the middle of next week.